we have taught Arahant, the worthy one, or the one who far from defilements. Sammasambuddha, who know well by own self without teacher. Vijjācaraṇasampanno, who endowed with wisdom and conduct, knowledge and conduct. So now we are teaching in that. Previously, we have taught three kinds of vijja. The knowledge of recollection of past life, the knowledge of divine eye, the knowledge of destruction of taints. These are three kinds of vijja. If 8 kinds of vijja add the other 5, knowledge of insight, Vipassana, Cittopariya jnana, knowledge of knowing others' mind, Manomyeti jnana, knowledge of the power of mind-mate, Devasata jnana, the knowledge of divine ear, Iti-vita jnana, the knowledge of different kinds of power. So, together with the previous 3, become 8. So, in some sutta mentioned 3 kinds of knowledge. In some sutta mentioned 8 kinds of knowledge. It is called vijja. So, the Buddha is the one who endowed vijja. Another one is charana. Charana is instrument to go to Nibbana, with which one will go to Nibbana. Because of this, it is called charana. Something to go to Nibbana with. So, 15 types of charana. Charanas are of 50 types. Number 1 is saddha. Saddha, faith or confidence, they may translate. So, believing karma and karma result. Believing in karma and karma result. There is a good things, there is a bad things, also there is a result of good or result of bad. So if someone believes in that way, it is a saddha, faith. So, faith in reality. There is a karma and karma result. It is a reality. So if we believe in that, that is a faith in reality. So it is called saddha. So another one is believe in 3 refuges. There is a Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Really, there is a Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So we believe in that. It is believing in reality. It is called saddha. So in the same way, there is a past life, present life, future life. Believe in that. Also have a connection as a cause and effect. So if we believe in this way, it is called saddha. So believe in wrong things, we don't call it saddha. Believe in right things. What are right things? Good or bad. There is a good and bad. Result of good and bad. There is 3 refuges. Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Buddha is who know Dhamma. Dhamma is the Buddha's teaching, like 4-path knowledge, 4 fruition knowledge, and Nibbana, and the Buddha's teaching. Sangha is the group of monks who improved in Dhamma by practicing. So that is a Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So if we believe in that, it is believing in reality. It is called saddha, faith. Next one is sati. Saddha is something to go to Nibbana. With that, one will go to Nibbana. Without faith, will not go to Nibbana. So people meditate because they believe by doing so will improve. So improve, believe in Dhamma. So if someone don't believe in that, will not practice, will not reach Nibbana. Next one is sati. Sati is remembrance. Some translate mindfulness. But some people, what is mindfulness? When I ask, most of people say awareness of the body or something, actions. So sati is not like that. Sati is as long as you remember good object with a good attitude, or object, good object, or as mainly with a good attitude. It is a sati. So remembrance, may say remembrance. What are good objects? For example, meditation objects are usually good. But even in that, for example, by seeing Buddha, for most of people have a wholesome mind, but not for everybody. You may know Devadatta. Devadatta is always fighting into Buddha because of previous life. In the previous life, he has anger a lot with the Bodhisattva. Because of this, whenever he saw Buddha, he got angry. So Buddha object it is supporting anger mind because of no right attitude. So instead of seeing as a respectable person, he is seeing as an enemy, like that. So even right object, if we don't have a right attitude, it can cause evil mind. So generally we may say meditation objects are good, like 10 kasina, 10 asubha, 10 kinds of anosati. Those are good, can produce a jhana or concentration, usually. But attitude also important. Even our body, if we think as a beautiful or handsome or permanent, it is a wrong attitude. If we practice impermanence as suffering in non-self, or the 32 body parts as a fallenness, it is a right attitude. So, why you say right? Because of beneficial. Which one is beneficial? We can see people as a beauty or as a fallenness. Once we see as a beauty, we may have a lust or attachment. It is not peaceful mind. If we have a strongly, it is a lot of suffering. So if we see as a fallenness, it is a good mind, especially when not attached. So because of this attitude is right. So in the same way, impermanence or permanence. If we see as a impermanence, it is a reality, always a changing. So because of reality, you think it is right. Later, body may change in some situation. So at that time, no surprise, not so sad, because of right thought or right attitude. If we think, oh, this is me, this is permanent, later you will know, because it is not reality. So, because of not reality, later the body will show, I am not impermanent. So, at that time, very surprised, or very sad, may cry, like that. Most of people cry, because everybody attached to the body. So, because of no right attitude. So, right attitude means, right remembrance means, we think a beneficial way. We remember beneficial way. We may see our body, how to see, as a beauty. If so, it is wrong. Should change. So, impermanence and non-self, suffering, it is the right attitude. In the same way, we may think any time, someday, if we are awakened, we think something or someone. But if we have sati, remembrance, or mindfulness, if not right, we may change. This object is not right. That attitude is not correct. So change. So it is a mindful, understanding good or bad all the time. So only taking good thought, always taking good attitude or good object. So meditation practicing is always together with the sati, remembrance, what is beneficial. Dhamma practicing is the same, what is beneficial, like that. So it is a sati, remembrance or mindfulness. If someone wants to go to Nibbana, need to use that. So should have a right attitude. So just understanding karma and karma result, understanding good or bad, about our action, about our speech, about our thought. If we understand, we can reach good destination. Good destination. So if we understand how to pay attention, meditation object which can produce jhana, we can reborn Brahma realm. We can get jhana. In the same way, if we can know how to pay attention Vipassana object, Vipassana is whatever we see, whatever mind we have, always knowing, understanding, always thinking as an impermanence, non-self, suffering, like that. It is to lead to Nibbana. So, next one is a hiri. Hiri is a shameness or moral shame to do evil things. So, charana is to go to Nibbana, that is the highest stage. To go to good destination also, it is also charana. Can go good destination with that. Can go Nibbana, final peace with that. So here is a moral shame, shameness. Some people dare to do evil, no care, no shame. But some people are not like that. Always thinking good or bad. They don't do anyway to earn money or to do economy. Good or bad, they think. It is a moral shame, hiri. Shame about the shameful things. Doing evil things, it is shameful. Good people will not do. If we respect our own self, I'm monk or I'm Buddhist or I'm adult who understand about the karma and karma result, should be shame to do evil things like that. So hiri is shame to do evil things because of respect own self. So like a higher clan, they will not do evil things because they think they are high or high class, something like this. So another one is ottappa. Ottappa is a fear. Fear to do evil things. Fear for fearful things. So knowledgeable person who understand, we should have a fear about the fearful things. So some people may dare to eat everything. If it is delicious, dare to eat. Some don't dare to eat. They understand that will cause suffering, and that will cause energy. And so once they saw suffering things, they are afraid. But the other one dare to eat because I don't understand. No fear about the fearful things. In the same way, about the practicing also, bodily action, Some we should do, some we should not do. Like killing, stealing, it is a dangerous thing. So knowledgeable people will not do. It is a fearful thing. So in the same way, speaking, if someone don't care about the others, may speak this and that. But who consider good or bad about that, only may speak rightly, gently, according to time, like that, beneficial things. In the same way, about the thought, knowledgeable one don't dare to think evil things. So if a thought is not right, they will change. Nobody knows, but they themselves filtering the thought. Oh, this thought is evil. This thought is not proper, not reasonable, will produce a better result. So all actions are coming from thought. So thought is like a very beginning point. But it increases. Any meditation, very big mind or powerful minds are produced by thought, not bodily action. So ascetics or monks meditate. Just thinking. Because thinking is every moment you can think, arising very fast. If you can do about 10 minutes to have a right thought, peacefulness will be obvious. If you can do right thought about 30 minutes, 1 hour, become very obvious. So, because the mind is actually very powerful, because of very fastly arising, the mind is the most very, very fast. So more than within 1 second can happen like 1 million my moment, very fast. So if someone can control on one object, to have one object, it has become very powerful. So practicing meditation is doing like that. Keep the mind one object, not to change. If change is not powerful, taking this object and that object, it is not powerful. But all minds getting one object, if so, based on good or bad, will be obvious. So some people become mad or get depression or stress. Why? Not just one moment. They have a long time, long thought. Worry, day after day. After that become powerful. Automatically coming, always. Cannot stop easily. So whoever has a stress, not just one day, not just one time. They have such a wrong thought, again, later become powerful, become habit. In the same way, good habit also the same. Always meditating rightly, later, always right thought. So become powerful until like jhana, until Vipassana, or path and fruition knowledge. So because of this, if action, speech, and thought, some are fearful things. Should have a fear if it is fearful. So Uddhava is fear to do evil things. So by respecting others, here is shame, Uddhava fear. Here is according to scriptures saying, by respecting own self. So we should avoid evil things by respecting own self. I am Buddhist, the son or daughter of Buddha. I should not do evil things. Even staying alone, nobody knows. So, Uddhava is respect others. My companies are monks, good monks, or meditators, or Buddhists. I should respect them. I should not do evil things. Or devas may see us doing evil things. We should not do. So it is Uddhava. So in one sutta, by doing respect own self, need to avoid evil things. Some people are, by respecting others, they don't do evil things. Some are, by respecting Dhamma, they don't do evil things. Respecting Dhamma means, what is a Dhamma? So we want to do something. Is it right to do or not? What is the Dhamma? According to Dhamma, how to solve this problem? Sometimes the insect come, or mosquito biting. Surely, as a normal people, whoever disturb our body, we want to kill. But what is the Dhamma? What is the solution? It is the right way or not to kill. So, according to Buddha's teaching, it is what cause bad karma, will produce more suffering. So it is not right way to do that. So we may chase or we may carve out mosquito net, something like that. So sometimes, although we want to do something, what is the Dhamma? We need to know. So solution should be according to Dhamma. So it is by respecting Dhamma, don't do evil things. So next one is viriya, effort. One of Jarana, viriya, effort. So to perform wholesomeness, we need effort. At least the thinking have to change, or this object is not correct. So I should do something to change this mind. If it is an evil mind, maybe doing volunteer service for the parents or Buddhas or Dhammas, something. If so, may have a good mind. Something need to change. So in the same way, actions, bodily actions, speaking. So I'm also giving in Dhamma talk. That is trying to do good things, effort. In the Buddha, as a Buddhist, we have many things to do. We know what is good, what is bad. If we can produce effort, we can do very beneficial things because of knowledge. So, very precious thing we can do in the Buddha's dispensation. We have a receiver, high receiver, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. What is good, what is bad, we know. How to speak, how to do actions, how to thought, what is the right thought. So we know everything. Because of knowing everything, efforts are very useful. Sometimes in the wrong teaching, if we don't have a right teaching, in the wrong teaching, so although we want to make effort, all efforts may produce suffering because of not having a right teaching. So if we have a right teaching, efforts are very useful. So we should make an effort to perform wholesomeness. So maybe may chant Buddha's quality after wake up or before sleeping. Offering water, flowers to the Buddha. Maybe something cleaning may do. So like that, speaking rightly, restraining from killing, stealing, those things. So reflect your own morality or meditation object. So those are good things to do. So next one is a sutta. Sutta is hearing. So in the ancient time, learning education is a hearing. Listen from the teacher. Teacher recites. Disciple repeat after him. Usually they learn. So not much books or computers like that. So because of this, they use sutta, hearing, trying to have much hearing, much knowledge. So learning knowledge. In the Buddha's teaching, so how is the world, how is the past life, future life mentioned? What is the cause of king or deva? What is the cause of king or Chakravarti, universal monarch? What is the way to be Brahma? What is it to go to Nirvana? We should learn we should listen. What is good? What is bad? It is a very basic education. Everybody need to understand. Without knowing good or bad, so having other cleverness or skill, sometimes it is dangerous. So nowadays people have a knowledge how to do weapons, how to fight. So they know, but they don't learn good or bad. They have a skill, but it is dangerous because of not knowing good or bad. According to ability, they will do anything, whether it is good or bad. So it will produce suffering for own self. So because of this, learning knowledge, even in Dhamma, is more important. Other things are just to survive, how to earn money. It is also neat. But it is everybody learn. Even animals, they know how to survive. But good or bad is quite higher education. Also everybody need. If you don't learn these things, even a human to human, it is dangerous. So, next one is Panya. Panya is knowing, understanding. Understanding. That is also coming from hearing. After hearing, we have to think later well. So, first of all, listening, have a chance to hear. Everybody need to have a chance to hear Buddha's teaching, Dhamma, to know good and bad. After that, we can check how is our mind, how is our result. In the same way, we can check other people's mind, how is their mind, what is their result. So different people, different mind, also different result getting. So some people do something very long times ago. We can check even in bad or good. Some people are doing good deed always. After some times we can know. So some people are doing bad deeds, killing something, long time. You can see those people. If someone do obviously good or bad, long time, result will come even in this life. So some killers you can see. If they kill many, long time, continuously doing, so they may be rich, but something appearance not so nice, something like this. It is very possible. So Panya, so Saddha, Sati, Hiri, Ottappa, Viriya, Sutta, Panya. It is called Saddhamma. Saddhamma is a noble Dhamma. Noble Dhamma or noble persons. It is a noble Dhamma. In some places, noble Dhamma, noble persons property. Noble person property is a little bit changing. Remove remembrance, remove viriya. Put in sila, morality, chaga, generosity. It is a noble person's wealth, property. Noble person collect those property instead of not just collecting or monies. So they believe as long as they have a faith, they cannot be poor. Faith is wealth. So as long as they have hiri, shameness to do evil things, they can be rich. It is their property. In the same way, ottappa, fear to do evil things. So wealth or property or money means it can solve a problem, can remove suffering. In the same way, if we have a faith, we can remove suffering. We can solve our problems. In the same way, shameness, fearness, if we have, so we can remove sufferings. So in the same way, morality, 5 precepts or 8 precepts. if we practice, that one cannot be poor in life when the result is coming. So noble people, they believe in morality, like earning money. So if someone want to get a good life, just to practice morality, not to kill, not to steal. It is getting money. So because of this, although old age, as Buddhist, will not have something depression, because they are practicing morality, they are understanding, doing good. If one day alive, getting money, if we can practice. But if we cannot practice, being alive is dangerous. Collecting evil things. If so, should I change the next life? Next life also may worse. So because of no Dhamma. So not the way to die like that. So to practice morality, it is very basic. Also everybody can do if we really want to do. So another one is a chaga, generosity, relinquishing or donating and properties. So we have to earn money. We're trying to survive this life. Also, we may share our own properties with the poor people, with the higher receivers, or ascetics or monks who practice Dhamma. So, if possible, anybody like that. So, normal people, if we don't hear Dhamma, we are hesitate to give our things. But if we understand, we dare to do, because that is like some invest. So as a Buddhist, we understand that that is the best invest. And so no other safety place. That is the most safety place. You do Dhamma, you got a wholesome mind. We think it is the most precious, the most safer. So one time, King Santara, Bodhisattva, told how his wife, so I never see except donation. I never see to store properties or money safer than donation, like that. So he offered everything, even a royal elephant, even his own son and daughter. So his own wife, everything he announced. Even someone want to get his heart, he will offer like that. But his parami has become very mature, well-known person. He is not suffer by offering children or wife will get it back again. But if you do not, so sure. So anyway, those are a bit serious. Something we can do, some we should give, especially parents. So parents are longing from the children after we are old. You also may long, you also one day will be parents. So you may have an aim, I may support my children. After some times, after old age, they will support back me. So that is to have a process in the world. So because of this, children will need to support parents. Because of generosity, even other people we need to do. So why not we do about the teachers or parents or higher receivers? Trying to do from them. Because after parents passed away, we will understand no one will love like parents. Parents are higher receiver for the children, not for everybody. Buddha Dhamma Sangha is a higher receiver for everyone. But parents are higher receiver for the children. Because they love a lot. They have a metta for their children. So need to practice from them generosity. That is actually like invest, safety place to store money. So if we don't do nowadays, children will not support parents, we hear. So young people learn. They don't want to have children. Instead of children, they will keep dogs or cats. Will be. If so, that is a system. The world system will break. So it is not the way to do. But in the Buddhist country, still okay. They respect parents. Parents also understanding, even in donating other people need to do. Why not do for their own children? Like that, they dare to do. One thing is because of their children, they love. Another thing is because of understanding about the donation. So no hesitate. Even the same, sisters and brothers, so dare to do, who understand about the Dhamma. So those people need to have effort for own life to survive, not lazy ones. Lazy ones, even for own self, they are not enough. So like that. So who want to do, who want to fulfill parami is, we're trying. We're not afraid to make effort or to earn money. If poor, we do. They will work. They are fulfilling paramis. So because of this, who understand Dhamma is brave more than the others. Other people cannot expect like this. Oh, this one is very, very different. Something dare to do, dare to relinquish. So a bit obvious among people. So some people have more and more success as a result of present life. But if you do such a relinquish, you may need to have more effort. You may need to have more wisdom. So if you want to balance present life and future life, you check yourself. How is my ability? How much I can do? So you should do. At least you should do something. So next one is Bhojane Mati Nyutta. Previous one is I have a saying about the properties. That is noble people's properties. So we also monks, actually, we also collecting monies. Those are noble properties. Should do donation. We may got something, trying to donate or trying to practice morality. That is a kind of earning money. So we can see senior bandits, they have across those things. They have a faith, they practice morality after a long time. Many people want to see those bhikkhus. Many people want to offer. Like even our teacher, within 1 or 2 years, a very big place he can do. Something like this. No earning money, Emily. They have a faith, they have a morality. People checking what he want to do, what he need. Now, very obviously, age also quite old. Very obviously, people want to spot very much. So, surrounding about 5 or 10 people, seeing what should I do. So, no children. No children. They don't aim after I'm old who will spot. They believe to practice morality, to have a faith. Now there are many people. I think surrounding people are better than children's. So, like that, sometimes if we learn those people are quite obvious. So, we also have to encourage ourselves. If you want to save your life, you try to have a faith, a morality. Once you break that, it will have a problem. So if you can practice morality well, future is quite sure. Yeah. So next one is Bhojane Mati Nyutta. knowing the limit in the eating. So that is one kind of practicing. So eating in time need to know limit. So need to know limit is to disappear hunger, not to have overeating. I think most of here people after eating they are not comfortable. So normally practitioners will encounter many suffering every day. After eating they cannot get up. They have to sleep, must sleep. They cannot practice. So eating, knowing limit in the eating, very important. It is everyday job. So especially if you want to meditate, it is important. So need to check, especially final stage. So near the end of eating, should I put another food or not? So need to check. If you don't have a good digestion, worse. Need to check more. But once you know how to know limit, how much should I eat? If you can control, will have many benefits in life. So for the Buddha's teaching, there is quite a few places mentioned knowing limits about the eating. So we always have the Buddha give instruction to reflect in the eating in time. I eat this for the practicing, for the maintaining my body, disappear hunger, not to have overeating, something like this. It is a need to reflect because we cannot stop suddenly if you didn't hear such a talk. So have to reflect. If later reflect again, after that you may feel eating is just for necessary. You don't want to eat, no much interesting about the eating. So you may not lose your money by going good or famous restaurant like that. So surely to survive, eating is not much need. Because of thinking very delicious or not delicious, famous food, so have to spend a lot of money. And so reflection is changing the mind slowly. Not only food, we have a reflection about the dwelling in place, about the wearing clothes. Maybe for the female may need to reflect for the wearing. So those are need to do. So if I can control the mind is when we eat, when we wear, when we stay in the building. So we will do meaningfully. We will not do like unbeneficial things. Some are stay dwelling in place, attaching into that. Sometimes even monks or sometimes we want to stay here, you also want to stay. So fighting. Because of attaching into the place, they don't dare to move. We will stay in the dwelling in place for what? We need to be very sure. For practicing, for the benefit we stay. If something not produce a benefit, why not? We abandon. We should abandon. We should run away. So like that. Because of this, if someone reflect, when we use this building, when we use this place for the benefit to practice, what is our goal? So based on that, they may change. They no need to quarrel. So as righteously, they may fight something. At least righteously. May not use the wrong way. So because of this knowing limit in the eating, it is also one of practicing. I think monks may need more. Time also limit. Afternoon cannot eat. That is one reason. Some practitioners come to meditation center Once they understand, afternoon cannot eat, and lunchtime they eat much. So, but it is not comfortable to stay. Another thing is for the monks, when we approach poor people or poor by wealth or poor by faith, your food is not good. So if we approach rich people, rich means rich in faith, rich in property, so our food is very, very nice. So changing is a lot for the bhikkhus. This day may be very good, the other day may not be good. Lay peoples maybe sometimes may stable. If you have money, your food may be always good. If you are poor, maybe always bad. So monks are sometimes changing is very much. Sometimes we have to stay in very good place, like a 5-star hotel or something like this. But sometimes very poor place we have to stay. But if we have a reflection, why I need to stay here? What is the benefit to stay here? So based on benefit, we will act. So in the same way about the food or clothing, after reflection long time, I think the mind change. Not so much thinking about the dwelling in place or food or wearing. The mind naturally not much interesting about those things. Reflection is important in life. So next one is Jagariya Nu Yoga. Jagariya Nu Yoga is practicing to be awakened. Practicing to be awakened. So how to practice? So daytime by sitting or standing, they practice. Nighttime, divide into 3. First watch. By walking or standing, sitting, they clear their mind, checking always the mind to be pure, and to take a right object with the right attitude. In the same way, the last watch. So they may practice in this way. Only middle of the night, middle part, only they may sleep lying down in the right side. So with the meditation, may sleep. That is that practitioner's life. So practitioner, they don't do a very big job, or mind also always cleaning. Even a round thought, they don't allow to take. So mind also not doing very much. Mostly their mind is concentrative. So the mind always peace. Body also peace. Not meet many people, stay alone with the meditation object. If you stay alone, you are sitting in posture, it will not be like this. Quite freely staying. So not so much chanya. We stay in front of people and we stay alone. It is different. So because of this, those people are quite relaxed. Not chanya. Maybe it is enough to sleep such a time, such a short time. If you are walking, mind is have to think, body have to act or do this and that. If so, may not enough such sleeping. So as a practitioner, they practice to be awakened. So the whole daytime they don't sleep. Nighttime divided into 3. First watch and the last watch, they don't sleep. Only middle they sleep. If so, it is a very good sleep. Very good sleep. Also enough. So sometimes, not sure, although we sleep very much, those people will get more, how to say, more cannot sleep. So some drivers, have to drive the whole day, the whole night. Once they have gaps, they can sleep very easily. So they can refresh very quickly. So if you have a lot of time, sleep the whole day and night, maybe body system changing, like not enough sleep. So in the same way, meditating in time, if it's really necessary, meditating time while sleep. Then they can sleep. And sleep. After that, refresh. So meditate, no need too much sleeping. And so if really need, the body will fall asleep in the meditating time. So Jagariya Nu Yoga, it is also the one of the practicing. Next one is Sila. Sila, practicing in Sila every day. So need to value those things. Everybody can do, but some not have much faith or morality. But some have a lot of faith. Morality is their very big job. So next one, Indriya Samvara. Indriya Samvara is restraining faculties. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. 6 doors. It is called faculties. So to come in evil things and good things, this doors is very important. So by seeing something, if you have an evil mind, you should not see that. By seeing something, if you have a good mind, you should see that. So seeing need to control. While you close your eye or while you have a right attitude, how to see. So as long as you have a good mind, by seeing, okay, you can see. So some people say, if we have a right attitude, even seeing a movie will be okay. So that is just a saying, not really work. So Burmese say something like this. Those are Abhidhamma higher knowledge, but really not have a faith. So saying very good. Yeah. So in the same way, listening things, what we should listen. So it is one of the door. By listening something, the mind affective. If someone say badly, we may have anger. So like that. So attitude is some people have a right attitude very strongly. So although other people scold, their mind not change. Not easy to get angry. Some people are easy to get angry. Anyway, you check about your listening. What I should listen, what I should not listen. In the same way, smelling things. Usually, no need to smell, no need to have a perfume or something for the normal people. Yeah, to prevent bad smell, even in bhikkhus, it is allowable. It is allowable. But to produce a good smell is what other people may need, but practitioners are no need. So by smelling, you check yourself. Sometimes you may need. Sometimes the mind maybe very suffering. If you are not practitioner, lay people, maybe flower smell or natural smell, you may repress your mind. Sometimes even a bodhisattva, he has a difficult problem. At that time, he takes shower, he eats good food, think about how to solve. It is yes, maybe right way to do. But most of people, if happy, they do perfume or to make beauty. But a bodhisattva is, if have difficult problems, he trying to clean his bed, eat good food, and trying to think. Because of good food and good bed, you may have something goodness, happiness. Although problem is big, so they do like this. Because of this, sometimes as a lay people, I think may need. If a practitioner, we may not use perfume. So in the same way, eating. By eating something, good or bad, especially for the you are practicing. Some are because of delicious we eat. Later we suffer. So some are useful. If you really want to do a big job, need energy, need to eat the right food. So by eating also not to have evil things. Also may need a reflection. That is not because of taste I eat, because of benefit I eat. So, if so, evil then may not come. In the same way from the body, touching is also the same. Even wearing clothes, some people may choose a color or something like this. Some are not choose about healthy issue, they may choose. That is a practitioner's choice. So, some very luxurious place, it is for the lay people or for the enjoyment. For the practitioner, just nice. Sometimes if we degrade very much about the dwelling place, to control our mind a bit difficult. Like some people, attitude is important, can use. Because of this, some senior CROs not allowed to grade dwelling place very much. Because whenever we see, very possible to attach to it. So yes, attitude is important, but attitude is, if you are not strong, may not have a good attitude always. So something for the health, they may consider just something to clean. Don't want to degrade very much. So donor and receiver, it is different. Donor is, we need to do the best if you aim to donate. But staying for own self is, we know our mind, how is it suitable. About this situation, my mind clean. It is enough. So, like that. Next one is 4 kinds of jhana. 4 kinds of jhana. So, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. It is also one of the charana. So, altogether 15. Faith, remembrance, shameless, fear, effort, learning knowledge, wisdom, knowing in limit in eating, practicing to be awakened, morality, controlling faculty. 4 kinds of jhana. So, some people are just having knowledge, but not have a conduct. If so, they cannot get attainment. Especially those people will not meet right teacher. Knowledge only, but their conduct is not right. Some people just conduct charana only they have, not have a vijja, knowledge. So according to Letitiaro's saying, those people will meet a teacher, right teacher, because of good morality. But will not understand, because they not yet accumulate knowledge. So if right conduct, right knowledge, knowledge and conduct, if together, it is can reach, can meet right teacher, can understand, can absorb Dhamma. So will reach Nibbana. So the Buddha has endowed with knowledge and with practicing. So because of this, Buddha's disciple, whoever have a chance to meet Buddha, their knowledge is normally right. They also have a conduct. Because if someone's morality is very low, we cannot stay together. Higher one cannot stay together. So morality is a very foundation to stay with higher peoples. So knowledge will get from them. So someone, if don't have such a knowledge and conduct, they happen to approach a better teacher. So teacher also may not endow with that. They are going around practicing. So not the way to go to liberation, to be free from suffering. So Sayadaw said, with both, must have a knowledge, must have a charana. With both, can get accomplishment. Nowadays, although have a knowledge, because of not having charana, conduct, become low situation. So because of this, reflecting in Buddha's quality, endowed with the conduct and wisdom, trying to have our own self, to have a knowledge, to have a right conduct. So, yeah, nowadays even monks, some people go to forest, some monks go to forest to practice. Normally they have a good mind, but knowledge is not enough. How to practice? What is the way to go? So the mind generally may be pure, but may not have achievement. Some people staying in a city, or they have knowledge how to do very good speaking, but they not really work, not into action. So they also may not have achievement. So only very few people, they collect knowledge, go to like a forest or something right place, they do rightly, they put action very rightly. So only them can success. So it is one of a quality to reflect. So now by learning in this, you should reflect Buddha's quality. It is a wholesome mind. Also, you can follow what is wisdom, what is charana, conduct, trying to practice. So we should stop about this teaching.